One of the things that gets me with January 6th is that when you had, it's not January 6th, when you had Black Lives Matter, you got police up the ass, you got National Guard, everybody's on alert, you jump on them about everything. But when January 6th came, you didn't have no extra police hardly, didn't have National Guard on standby, and people been knowing that this type of thing, not as bad as it was coming. And then you get his people up there, number 45, because I don't like to call him by president because he ain't no damn president, was inciting people all the time. Okay? And people go along with it. What people don't understand, one of the things that people don't understand is, and I said it before, as old lady Clinton, you just got to call her old lady Clinton, Hillary, when she used the word deplorable, and they reamed her on one side and down the other. But you know what? She could have used another word, but that was a good word to use for most of these people that are following number 45. Okay. They upset because they're losing the majority by being Mr. Bobo. They now won't be the majority in the country anymore. You either gonna have your browns, your blacks, your whites, your purple, your whatever, and they're not number one anymore. And they don't like it. Either Trump's son or his son-in-law hit that very nugget when he was getting ready to run for election. Here's what we can hop on. The white population is dwindling, okay? We can jump on that and push that. And that's what they have been pushing for the last several years. If you're crazy to think that that's only a slogan on his hat, make America white again. I mean, make America great again. As Bill Clinton said, it is make America white again. If you're a Southern redneck, you know what that means. We as black folks sitting back think we have, I've said this subject before too. We're sitting back talking about everything is wonderful. We can ride buses, we can buy houses and that. If the man has, well, he'll jack your ass up that you don't have no kind of rights. But you're too damn dumb, and I'm going to say dumb, and use a word that I hate, stupid, to see what the man is really trying to do to you. He's trying to, look at Uncle Thomas over there in the Supreme Court. He's trying to take away gay rights. He's trying to change that law. He's trying to change 4 or 5 different things that we people have fought for to get. He's trying to overturn them. Okay? The Supreme Court is not supposed to be on your political thoughts or how you feel politically. It's what the law says, right or wrong. You see this hat I got on saying? What does it say?
We are the people are pissed off.
Okay. What's the sense of having the Constitution, we the people, and the congressmen, the senators, the local representatives, city, county, whatever, going to do what the hell they want to do? Even if you got a poll up there that says 80% agrees with this. If they don't agree with it, they're going to vote the way the hell they want.
Right.
So, you know, what's this we the people song? It was fine one time or another, but it's not we the people anymore. Politicians only want to do one thing. It's even worse nowadays, to get reelected. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't even care about their own children and grandchildren. Because what they're allowed to happen right now. They might not be around, but your grandchild gonna be around. It all depends on your daughter. Your daughter gonna be around, and they have to put up with some of this shit. But you don't care. Just to prove my point, all they care about is reelected. They know a lot of things that Trump has done and said is wrong, but they care about being reelected because they know if they go against him, 9.9 out of 10, they're not gonna get reelected. And they want to be reelected. So what about the people? What about this? You've got the Republicans raising hell about the Democrat. The last bill is too high and this and that and so on. But you don't come up with another alternative.
Right.
All you do is down. I'm not saying what the Democrats do is right, but y'all ain't coming up with nothing. And then they went in the man's logo, took them boxes out of there. You got more Republicans raising hell that that's wrong. They set him up. They planted stuff, and then Trump put it out there now. The FBI planted. You got national secrets in there that should not be in that goddamn logo. You got people walking in and out of the logo, including Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how you know what they done copy?
I heard he stole some files and shit.
Yeah, he
From the
stole
White
secrets,
House
some
and shit.
top secret shit.
And no wonder the fucking fuzz bust up in his house.
Yeah, they wouldn't, trust me.
Yeah.
They didn't want to bust up in his house because of the political bullshit, because his people ain't gonna believe that shit.
He gonna
Okay.
do.
But they have no choice. When they heard about those secrets
Mm-hmm.
that was there,
Yeah.
we had to go in. And like I said again, he was on TV the other day talking about they set me up, they planted that shit.
Now let me ask you this, Mr. B. Now, do you think, let's just say if Donald Trump was still the president right now, right? Would that girl, what's her name, Griner? That's her name, right? The basketball player, Griner.
I think she might not have been there because Putin probably would have done this to let her go to make Trump look good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying for a
Yeah.
political aspect. Like Trump would have got out for political.
He would have let her go.
Like what is the big deal about this girl, man? What
There's
is
nothing
the-
about
I
her
don't
in
get it.
particular. They just Putin to me is showing that I can do anything I fucking want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bombing the shit out of Ukraine. I'm doing other shit.
Mm-hmm.
He has poisoned people, his opponents.
Mm.
His opponents have disappeared.
Hey.
Okay. Economically, Russia is suffering like a mother.
Right.
Okay. But he's spending, and he didn't think this war in Ukraine, them boys over there, they're some fake little assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He didn't think it was going to last this long. And he
Right.
didn't think he's going to lose as many as he has lost. Now, the problem I have with the United States and Ukraine, you're supposed to be supplying them weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Why haven't you been supplying them the best weapons that we got? You haven't been doing that. You just did some Stinger missiles or whatever over there about a month and a half ago so they can be long range.
Mm-hmm.
You got some other special weapons that's even longer range than that.
Mm-hmm.
You just sent some of them over there last week.
Mm.
How long has the shit been going on?
I don't know, man.
Quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
So why didn't y'all send the best weapons over there to help them fight Russia?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, to me, it's all a game with everybody, all these different countries.
Right.
They don't give a shit about your life, don't give a shit about my life, this, that, whatever, as long as they're able to do their thing. You go to Afghanistan, it's about goddamn poppy seeds. They're one of the biggest producers of goddamn poppy and opium in the world.
Right.
Why ain't y'all destroying all those fields over there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the poor little farmers got to make a living. No shit.
Hell yeah, that's how the hell we get the chance to eat, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's common sense, man.
That's where most of their money comes from.
Right.
The poppy fields.
Let me ask you this, Mr. B. When Donald Trump was spewing that propaganda, as an African American brother, how did you feel about that, man? About the stop steal bullshit, man?
I knew it wasn't a steal. Anybody with any common sense, you can go search anywhere, Google this, that, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and see that it wasn't a steal.
I don't think so neither.
There
man.
was no steal at all. But he wants to say because he thinks so many people love him.
Mm-hmm.
That it's impossible for me to lose, especially when I get on TV and says, I can shoot somebody in the middle of Central Park and look what happened to me.
Mm.
When he was on the bus with Billy and them, whatever the guy's name was, talking about grabbing women's booties.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody paid attention to that. Everything he has done that's negative, nobody does anything.
Shit, I heard about that bullshit he pulled when he was in WWF.
Mm-hmm.
About how the girls felt as though he was harassing them and shit.
Right,
like
he was
that.
talking about the Miss America. They told him how he came back there.
Grabbing their asses and
Yes,
shit like
yes.
that. Hey, Donald Trump.
Mike Tyson grabbed their asses doing the Black America thing when he was out there when he doing his thing. He got arrested. They want to lock his ass up.
Man, he locked his ass up after a girl came to his fucking hotel like around 3 or 4.
Anybody know you come to my room at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning? It's a
You already
booty
know
call.
what time it is, right?
It's a booty call.
You already know what time it is,
Yeah,
man.
okay.
Come on, what you gonna go there for a cup of coffee? Just talk
Mike
about
Tyson, they had to happen to have the Black America thing out there during that time.
Mm-hmm.
During the day, he was around there trying to grab booties and titties and every damn thing else.
Mm-hmm.
If you know this, then why you gonna go to his room?
Exactly.
If he gonna do this in front of people, what he gonna do behind closed doors?
Well, she said that he was so nice that night, and then when it's time to go up to the hotel. Look at the interviews on YouTube. She said he act like a totally different person with the cameras turned off. That's what she said.
Well, first of all, Mike ain't never been nothing but a crazy any goddamn way since Gus died.
Hell yeah. He was a thug anyway.
He was a thug.
Yep.
And Gus kept him under control quite a bit until he died. Okay. So everybody know he's the thug, you know. And Gus was gone. Gus had been gone for quite a few years when the incident happened. Then you get people on TV, oh boy, that poor girl, she is such a nice girl in our neighborhood. What you doing going to motherfuckers remember Rick Black in the mouth?
Well, just like the situation, shit, you want to throw that up in there, shit. What about the Tupac situation with the girl?
Yeah.
How she accused Tupac of rape.
Mm-hmm.
But Tupac wasn't the one that raped her. It was the entourage that did the thing, and he's held accountable for in cahoots.
Right.
You know what I mean? Who had to take the fall? Tupac.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
let me tell you, life is such so many people have taken. There's a lot of people in jail didn't do crimes.
Right. Now,
Now everybody in jail say, "Oh, I'm innocent." No, everybody ain't innocent.
Now, let me ask you this one. Now, I watched this on, I think it was MSNBC. I was there. I wasn't there at the scene, but I was there watching that footage when that man incited them people and shit. And he said, and I quote, "Go to the White House, stop the steal. I'll be right behind you." Yeah, he was behind you.
They had Ron Johnson, one of the senators. He was up there talking, "I'm behind you, and we're gonna burn this. We're gonna do this to this mother, and we're gonna do that." Sitting right on national TV saying it.
On national TV saying that nonsense. You know where Donald Trump went? He probably went to the convenience store and got some soda and some fucking popcorn, and went to the
No, he wanted to go up there, but Secret Service wouldn't let his ass go.
Man, he bullshit. So he was going to go up there and watch some people destroy and kill people.
These are my people. He doesn't care.
I already know.
He didn't care. All he wanted to know was he was pissed off because he thought that he should have been reelected because people love him so much. We're going to bring Donald back.
Shit, it wasn't because of that. It's because the IRS was on this motherfucking ass, and they can't do no
That's the
fucking
reason
taxes.
he wanted. That's the main reason he didn't want to show those tax returns.
Hell yeah! If you remember, Biden kept on calling him out on that shit. Let me see your W-2 form. Where's your tax bracket at? What's up with your tax form? He kept pleading the fifth on that shit.
He has been sued and done so much wrong shit. He wanted to get elected president again. So he wouldn't have to face this for another 4 years.
Exactly.
And maybe with lawyers and bullshit and this over the next 4 years, it would have went away.
Exactly. So you know what he's doing.
He know exactly what he's doing. But the dummies that go behind him, that's voting for him, he don't give a shit about them either. And they're too damn dumb to know it. He could care less.
My thing is like this though. When the Klan came in there heavily armed, they had body armor like a motherfucking automatic weapon.
Down in Charlottesville, Virginia.
And my thing is like this. If
And
it
it
had
was
been, if it had been some black people in that
Oh,
motherfucker,
shit.
like I swear to God,
The streets
man,
would have been running with red.
man, we'd got lit the fuck up, man.
Okay, all these people trying to break in.
Right.
You didn't have to shoot at the record. Why don't y'all fire up in the air? Y'all ain't do none of that shit.
They ain't shoot no mace or none of that shit, man.
They did spray a lot of mace. They did. But that ain't gonna stop them crazy fuckers.
Wait a minute, the police sprayed the mace, or was it
The
that
police
vigilante
sprayed.
group?
No,
that
the
did that?
police sprayed some mace too.
Oh, they did.
You see a couple of them saying talking about their eyes are burning, not the police. Okay? My thing about January 6th also is a lot of cops lost their lives, and I'm real sorry about that over in the Secret Service and whoever. But my other thing is, how many DC police and how many Secret Service are sympathizers?
Facts.
How did you get that far? When y'all do have some kind of weapon, even if it ain't nothing but a 15 shooter. Why ain't y'all fire on their ass?
Man, if that was me, I'm keeping this shit funky, Mr. B.
Look, I'd have put a hole in your ass.
Motherfucking ass. I'd have emptied all my magazines.
Yes, sir.
Real shit. I'd have lit they motherfucking ass.
And that's what they should have done. When you got people, man, that talking about hanging the vice president, look, we gonna hang Nancy. If they had got hold of them fuckers, they would have hung them.
You think they let them do that shit?
Yeah. They let them get that far, didn't
Yeah, they did. They did.
they? Okay.
It took one gunshot to end all of them.
Yes, sir. One gun. If y'all fired back on me, we all would have been firing back in.
One girl got killed, and it ended the whole riot. Ain't this some shit? That's terrible, man. And I noticed, like when these outraged white people was going inside this Capitol, man, they stood still.
Yeah.
They just stood. The police stood
This
still.
is what I'm saying.
Like, yo, like.
Why didn't
the
y'all
fuck?
find it? Your buddy just lost his life. The other one someone got the big shit beat out of him.
Mm-hmm.
I've been fine on you. Look, I've been fine until I ain't had no more bullets.
You can
Cause-
tell.
Cause you might have got me, but I would have took something with me.
Honestly, you can tell it was a setup because wasn't the ringleader at the fucking Lincoln Memorial like weeks before this actually took place, January the 6th?
I heard something about the Lincoln Memorial, but they were there before January 6th.
Right, they was there scouting.
All
out
the
spot.
chatter, online was going on, telling all about this. It wasn't no big ass secret.
Mm.
You been telling me the FBI couldn't pick this shit up? The CIA couldn't pick this up, even though they're not supposed to do anything internally, which is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the local police didn't pick this up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you got to wait for the president to authorize the National Guard to come in. I would tell every DC police, ain't nobody off today.
I want to make sure everything is down to a
Right,
T.
ain't nobody off.
Everything is like tight
Okay,
down to a T.
because the chatter we've been hearing, we didn't expect it to be this bad. We know it's gonna be some shit though.
Mm-hmm.
Them boys had guns and shit in goddamn hotels down there. What the hell you talking about?
Yeah, they was stealing shit from out of police cars and all that shit. Man.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's just,
I remember.
it goes again. Nobody cares about your life or my life, especially when it comes to a politician.
I remember when, I think it was like around December, he had this last speech like around December.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, man, just wait till January the 6th. I remember that still to
He's
this
been
day.
saying this up to January, even
Just
longer. He's
wait
been
till
talking about
January
this
the
damn in
6th.
the end of November.
Yep.
About shit about the election.